Hi everybody, it's September the 4th, 2025. There seems to be like a certain tightrope that we walk as adults where we are more conscious of our peers and more conscious of the ones that look up to us that are younger, and our family and our friends and the people that we are beholden to financially or socially or officially. We walk this tight rope, not to disappoint, not to offend, not to give false hope, not to mislead. And so this adds to the stress and the potential anxiety to oncome during our days and during our times of free thought. And that's just the normal stress of being an adult in the world, and it's been that way for many years. That train of thought got me thinking that about the tender currency of acclaim. For those of us who are noticed, are singled out, are more flamboyant with our activities, it is normal for us to receive appreciation, to receive sort of acclaim, or to receive attention of any sort. And with this, I have learned that it is never good. It's obviously that we all know this, but it's never good to let appreciation or admiration or congratulations to inflate your sense of self so much that you think you are infallible. Because as we all know, we will quickly find out that we are not infallible, that we are not prone to not fall at any time. And I've learned this. I've never been a egotistical person. That's just not my nature. But I have been proud, and I have been and I have fallen on my face in front of many people before. In my experience, this was my childhood, and up to the time I was going to college, I had it easy. My parents were moderately successful. I didn't have to struggle as much as some of the other kids I would see. I had it easier in some respects than people. And then going into living on my own, I fell flat because the world hit me all at once. And so this led to sort of a narcissistic injury, which is a psychological term, which just means that your sense of self has been damaged to the point where your self-esteem is very low. And so after that lesson, it was very hard for me to ever gain a big head, so to say, even after I had done something that was admirable. And the lesson learned, I had to learn it again even after that time period, is that you will fall at the most unexpected times, and it's best not to get too embarrassed, because you have to remember that you are a person. You're a person in this world, and we all fall from time to time. We all make mistakes. We all have a series of unfortunate events, and people are looking, and people will see that, and that's okay once you accept it. So dealing with acclaim as a tender currency is to first appreciate the nature of good-natured attention. Appreciate it. Put it in this place where, yes, you are a capable person most of the times, or at times, and yes, it's okay to feel confident, because God did not make us to be too ashamed of ourselves. Compared to Him, in our relationship with Him, yes, we are very flawed, and we are impulsive and emotional to a fault, but he did not put us here to be lurking in the shadows due to potential shame or actual shame. So if you are congratulated or admired or given good attention, just take that as a note that yes, this happens. This is the product of my work. This is the result of my work that I put in. And so going forward, as with Acclaim, you should channel that positive emotional substance that you get from the outcome of your work and funnel it back into your passion. Let the acclaim fuel your passion, not the accolades and the accoutrement of your good work, but funnel it back into your passion. Let it give you energy and let it increase your love for your body of work. And so next time comes around, you do something better, you do something that's deeper connected to your own spiritual realization, and you may get more adoration, more acclaim, and you could channel that into deepening the experience by increasing the burden of your work, making things very difficult for yourself, because your passion is now higher, your passion is now deeper. Make your next work very challenging, almost to the point of being impossible when you are ready for that. And you will find that you will fall many times during this next project that you put upon yourself. You will go through stress, you will go through self-doubt and self-judgment. You will feel like things are unfair. You will feel like, why have I tried to do the impossible? And so once you finish, you may not even like what the outcome is, but many times you will find that people will like this so-called failure of yours more than your supposed accomplishments in the past. And that acclaim right there is a sign that the Father is watching you, the Father, Son, Holy Spirit is watching you, God is watching you, and you take that acclaim and you cherish it. And it's very hard at that point for it to become totally egotistical. It is a humbling experience to get acclaim after you thought you failed and people actually like what the outcome was. And so with the tender currency of acclaim, you learn how not to get such a big head. You learn how to share with the intention of helping or putting your perspective on life out into the public and letting people gather what they may from it. So yes, for those who seem to be hardworking and seem to be pumping out project after project or whatever it may be, it may not be a drive that drives them. It may not be an engine that drives them for accolades and acclaim. It may be a sacred routine of passion, a sacred routine of self-realization, and a sacrifice to God, or it may be a sacrifice to their higher selves or whatever they may think they are doing it for. So I hope this helps. Thanks.